All right, everyone. Welcome to today's stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. How's everyone doing today on this amazing Wednesday night? Let me know in chat. What's going on? How's everyone doing? I realized that I forgot to put the title on this video, Denver to Minneapolis. So I will make that adjustment here momentarily. But what's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a good day? There you go. Just adjusted the title. There you go. All right, so today we are flying from Denver International Airport to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Today we are in the default scenery in Denver, and we are on VATSIM ATC. We will be flying the iFLY 737 MAX 8 with this flight, and we'll be working on that flight here today in just a second. We are flying into freeware Minneapolis, St. Paul on Flight Sim TO. If anyone would like to check out the scenery, it is available for free. So it's a fantastic scenery. I've flown in it once or twice. So what I'm going to do right now is let's get our airplane moving. We're gonna try and get out of Denver as quick as possible. So let me just get this going. Okay, so let me go ahead and get our ground power unit going. What's everyone been up to on this amazing Wednesday? So just to let everyone know, we are flying from Mumbai, India to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on Saturday morning, 8:00 a.m. Eastern Time. And on Sunday, we are doing a short flight from London Stansted. Great scenery, by the way, in default. And we are also doing a arrival into Salzburg on that flight, which is fantastic. There you go. Okay, so let's do that. There you go. Let's go ahead and turn on the navigation displays. There you go. Turn on the fuel pumps. Every time we need those. Strobe can come down, so we need that for navigation display. We need to tune in to VATSIM ATC CTAF frequency. So what I'll do is do dot TCAF. I think it's TCAF K Denver KDEN. Nope. So it's CTAF. 124.300. All right, there you go. Perfect. Let's check and see if the game sound is coming on. Yeah, that's interesting. Hold on a second. You all are not hearing my sim. Try that. That's interesting. Maybe you all are not hearing the flight sim. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Hold on a minute. Okay, try that. I don't know why. Huh. Okay. Weird. Maybe. Oh, probably because the sound is very low. Let me know if the simulator gets too loud. I did turn down the cockpit sounds, and in fact, why don't I work on getting them? The reason why I had the sounds lower is because of the issues going on last time with the interference from VATSIM. So I'm gonna set that up right now. Yeah, it's not gonna change because last time we had an issue with the sound input, so unfortunately it's going to be low. So if it gets too loud, chat, just let me know, and I'll turn down the sim volume. Anyway, so let's go to ground support. No, let's go to performance and payload. Let's go to weight and balance, and let's get our total passengers. Let's also, well, I think about it, jetway operation. We want Southwest. Thank you. 178 packs. Correct. Let me go ahead and get my sim brief information here. So according to our ZFW, it's going to be 60,463 kilograms. So we cannot subtract that number from 60,822, unfortunately. So we're going to have to leave the weights as is. It's close enough anyway, so I'm not that worried. Let's go ahead and get our fuel consumption for today. Our block fuel is going to be 5,660 kilograms. Correct. Our trip fuel today is going to be 3,270. Good. Okay. Complete. So fuel, so payload, complete. All right, good. 27% fuel for this flight, so that should be good. Okay, CTAF activated. So according to our VPilot, we said 124.3. 124.3 is active. Okay, so we'll be on CTAF. Okay. Since there's no controller on in Denver, we should be able to get out of here pronto, so that's pretty good. So let's get our FMC on. Let's go ahead. Okay. Get our posting it on. Next page. GPS left. Set our position. There you go. And our ref airport today, or our reference airport today, is going to be KDEN, or Denver. Okay. Our origin's going to be KDEN. For Minneapolis St. Paul's arrival, DEST. KMSP. KMSP. Our flight number today is going to be SWA 528. There you go. Okay. And then we will request our flight plan. Yay, it's Pilot Pete. Everything sounds good on my TV. Perfect. That's great to hear. How are you doing today, Philip? Okay, so then our cost index is completely inaccurate, so I will get that information loaded here. Cost index is going to be cruise profile 8. Okay. Our ZFW in total today is going to be 60.5. 60,423. We're going to round up to the nearest hundredths place, so 60.5. Reserves today are going to be... right, hold on. Reserves today is going to be 771. It's going to be... 7.0, I suppose? I'm not sure. Let's do 8.0. Add a little bit of fuel. Hope I'm not adding too much. And one limit. Okay. So then that should be good with the fuel. That's pretty good. All right. Let's go to our takeoff speeds. We will get that here in a little bit. All right, so our departure from Denver today is going to be... Let's see. Denver 34 left. I wonder what runway that is. That would be interesting to see. 34 left. And then that runway is going to be Chewy 1. And then no transition. Well, that's normal because we have a SID already. Okay. So then departure arrival, Minneapolis arrival. Today will be 30 left. Okay, 30 left, ILS. Instrumental lineup system. Torgy 3 is our transition today. Or our star. Torgy 3. And then our transition, if we have one, Swan is the next, S-Swan. There you go. Execute. Check. All right. There you go. All right. So we've got the routing. Let's go ahead and go to our legs page. Make sure that our info is loaded in correctly. Let's go ahead and get our weather, data, position, and terrain on. This should be a relatively smooth departure out of Denver today, so I wouldn't be surprised if this went fine. Okay, so we are... I'd have to look where 3-4 right is. So, step. It's looking good so far. This will be a sunset departure. Okay, perfect. So we will be vectoring into Minneapolis, so that would be pretty cool. Okay, very good. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and go to our init ref. Awesome. So let's go ahead and calculate the, whatchamacallit? 327. Okay, so let me check something. Where are we? Okay, so we want to go to our copy FMC data, right? Go to all the text. Let's go ahead and let's get Denver ready to go. 30.09 for our QNH. In Europe, it's altimeter, or HPA. 16 degrees, that's correct. 070 at 7 knots. Okay. Oops. Zero 070 at 7 knots. Okay. We want takeoff to be just takeoff. Flap configuration 5 degrees. Anything under 50% fuel is a reasonable assumption to say that flaps 5 degrees is reasonable. Air conditioning on, because we are not in snowy conditions. The anti-ice will be off, unless if it's snowing in Minneapolis. That would be an interesting question to see. We need to redo the takeoff weight as well. Hold on. Matt, estimated takeoff weight 65,932. And calculate. Okay, so today our cell temperature is going to be 48 degrees Celsius. For some reason, I don't know how to read Celsius. 48 degrees, we said, correct? Yes, okay. Cool. Okay, take off. Okay, flaps are 5 degrees. Okay. Let's get our speeds ready to go. 37, 38, 47. 37, 38, 47. Wow, it's accurate. Woohoo! There you go. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, so that should be good to go. We need to set our standard pressure to 30.09. So let me do that here very quickly. There you go, 30.09, correct. Let me see what else. Let's go ahead and turn our VNAV. Well, we need to request our wins, so cannot forget about that. Let's go to our legs page. Let's go ahead and grab our map mode instead of our plan mode. Route data, request wins. Okay. Requesting the wins, that's good. load the wind information. Execute. Okay. The next one is wind request. Okay. We also want to go to our VNAV page. We want to get our arrival winds. That's pretty important. Cannot forget about that. It would not be good for the aircraft to not read the winds for the landing, because we need winds to land. Okay. Okay, so now with that all set up, let's go ahead and turn our fuel directors on. LNAV, VNAV are coming on. Good. Okay. Set our speed. It's 47. Okay, awesome. So now that we have that all set up, let's go ahead and get our catering services and everything ready to go. Request the catering service. Southwest Airlines. Good. Let's go ahead and request the lavatory service. Let's go ahead and request the water service. All right, so we should be good for. We should be almost good for pre-flight information. I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple more things with our ATC communication. So every time when you turn an aircraft on, you have to turn on the squawk codes that you're provided. So there's no Denver ground or Denver center on. So unfortunately, that's the case. So let's read what it says. So it says, there does not appear to be any controller providing clearance delivery services at your departure airport, KDEN. Please squawk 6531. 6531. Let's identify. Go ahead and turn on our TA mode. We want to turn our transponder on to on switch. So that should be good to go. TA is on, correct? Okay. All right, awesome. 124.3. We should be ready to go. Let me think. So we have to begin boarding here in the next few minutes. But besides that, looking good. No aircraft. Well, a few aircraft here, but not significant amounts. So, I mean, it will work. 48 degrees Celsius is 118 degrees Fahrenheit. What about going to 0 degrees Celsius? I wonder what that would be like. I think you might try turbulence today. I could give a risk. I could give it a go. Let me turn turbulence on. Turbulence. Turn on to realistic. All right. Turbulence, realistic. Turbulence, realistic. Give it a go. Make sure that's on. Turbulence, realistic. Turbulence is on realistic. Awesome. Realistic. Turbulence. I also want to check the weather radar in Minneapolis today. How is the weather of an MSP? Oh, I thought there was snow for a second. No, it does look clear, so that's pretty good. We'll just wait for the catering service to complete. That must have been really loud. Hang on, let me check how loud. Hang on, let's see. I don't know why the sim volume is so loud or so low today. Weird. 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. So the higher Celsius, the hotter the temperature. I see. So I'm just trying to understand how Celsius works. Not too bad sound, not too loud. Okay. That's good. At least it's not too bad. By the way, it is getting colder outside, so that's something that's interesting. All right, catering services are completing. We will be requesting our boarding any moment, so let's go ahead and request. Request boarding. Boarding has been requested. Sweet. Okay. Not too bad sound, not too loud. Okay. Yes, I want to attach the touchback tug now. I must have not attached it. All right, here comes the boarding. All right, we are boarding our airplane, everyone. Make sure that the sim brief panel is up to date. There you go. Oh, whoops. I opened my window. Should not have done that. I learned from it once. I'm not messing up again, so... Okay. And no Denver... Wow, no Denver ground or takeoff. What I might do during flight is if there's no ATC on during the flight and heading into Minneapolis, I might turn Beyond ATC on just to make it a little bit more entertaining. Yeah, it is. The conversation of Celsius to Fahrenheit is CX times 9.5 plus 32. In other words, lower the Celsius, the lower the Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees, hang on. Lower the Celsius, lower the Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius is above 60 Fahrenheit. So you're doing, okay, 32 plus 9.5. So every degree of Celsius goes up 9.5 degrees. Is that how I'm understanding it? I might be understanding it right. I might be understanding it wrong. If you can let me know. Hmm. All right. Package is loading. Good, good. What has everyone done today? What, did everyone have a good day? What did everyone do? Let's see how far we are boarded with our passengers. 51 out of 142 thus far. Okay. So we can turn on our seatbelts. Very good. I had to attach the pushback tug. I don't know why the all didn't. Well, what happened was I couldn't, I didn't have the opportunity to. I tried to do the sim brief, but then it just switched back, so I don't know. Anyway, this is gonna be a nice departure out of Denver. Let me check where's our runway again? Let me check. Runway's 3-4 left. Okay, let me look. 3-4 left. I wonder what Denver is like in real life right now. That would be interesting to check out. And I'm pretty sure the flight time. Oh. Oh, yes.
Dev traffic, Southwest 1106, just pushed from the Charlie concourse. We're Charlie, Charlie, Golf, holding short of 25. Denver traffic.
Okay, just no ground, but we're on CTAF. There's no Denver on. I cannot wait for the costume. It's gonna be fun. I think it'll be a fun Okay, let me check Denver. 3-4 left, correct? Yes. Okay. Go to Denver. 3-4 left. Okay. I wish we were departing 8 today. That would be fun. 3-4 left. Got it. I know where I'm going. Probably a 10-15 minute taxi today. And we're looking at, let's look at a couple of things. Let's go to KDEN. And then KMSP. Let's look at our flight time today. Let's look at previous flights. 528 is the call sign. Okay, so okay. Let's play back the most recent flight. Okay. And actual timing is 1 hour and 31 minutes. Okay. So if we depart out of here if we push back in the next 10, 15 minutes, we should be off to Minneapolis in no time. So I'm impressed. Denver is really high elevation, so it might be pretty cool there today. It tends to be very sunny, but cool, sometimes cold. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Denver is in the middle of the country, not in the on the southern end or the northern end. It's right slab into the middle. I will say that I'm sure the Rocky Mountains do bring cold air into the Denver atmosphere. So I'm pretty sure that I wonder what the temperature in Denver is today. Weather in Denver, CO. 56 degrees Fahrenheit. That's respectable. Where I am, (56 degrees Fahrenheit). That's cool. Okay. 110 passengers. Very good. I'm gonna go AFK for a quick minute, everyone. There's no ATC on, so that's good news. Be back.
Denver traffic, Southwest 1106, lining up and departing runway 25. We're going to be departing the area to the southwest on the summer 2. Denver traffic.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Let's see where we are with our boarding process. Wouldn't it be interesting if we're boarding? Oh, wow! Boarding's been completed. Perfect. All right. So, yeah, we're ready to go. So our seatbelts are on. Okay, let's get our APUs on. Make sure that has to come on. There you go. All right. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and operate our jetways. Let's go ahead and operate the stairs.
Denver traffic, Southwest 1106 airborne through 7,200, climbing 10,000 via the Summer 2. Final call, Denver traffic. We're switching to Unicom.
Okay. Steer operation completed. Awesome. Go ahead and turn our beacons on.
And Denver traffic United 3900. Line up in department with 25. Westbound course 6. RNAV departure.
Okay.
Denver traffic.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So we've got our flight information ready. Let's go ahead and get my camera ready to go for motion tracking. Okay. And then the next thing we have to do is go ahead and prepare for our pushback and departure. Let's go ahead and disengage our, whatchamacallit, our system page. Let's go ahead and disconnect our electric and our chocks. That's pretty important. Set. All right. So today we will be taxiing. Let me get Fox, or Chart Fox, ready to go. 3-4 left. Okay. Get started. Okay, ground. Let's get our airport diagram for Denver. Woo! That is huge. Okay. Yeah, there's only one diagram for Denver. Yikes. That ain't good. Does it automatically detect where my aircraft is? Oh, because it can detect where my VATSIM flight is. That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, so Foxtrot Whiskey. Okay, I think Foxtrot. Okay. Delta November, Foxtrot 2, Alpha Sierra, Whiskey Alpha, I think. So, hard for me to say, but we'll take a look at it. No, we don't want to interrupt. Hard for me to say. I think there's no very good read on the charts provided in Foxtrot. Chart Fox, sorry. We're going to depart, push back left. Okay. Why is it not? It's interesting. Okay, there we go. Commence push. Weird. Okay. I don't know why my truck wasn't. Okay, so it's Sierra November, Golf, Sierra November, Golf, Whiskey Alpha. All right, awesome. So that's where we're going today. Sierra November, Sierra November, Fox. We're gonna do we'll do Foxtrot instead. Well, actually, no, Golf is better. Whiskey Alpha. That was pretty close. All right, let's go ahead and turn our jet engines on. I don't know why my parking brake isn't released. It's interesting. Interesting. My parking brake is not turning on. Very skeptical. Why my parking brake is not operating. Are your chocks off? Yes. They have been disconnected. Okay. Engine 1, start. Yeah, that engine is really loud. Woo-wee. Okay, so 5,300 feet in the air. That is, oh my gosh. Denver altitude is incredible. All right, we'll also go ahead and turn our dome lights on. We don't want to forget about those. Dome light control, check. Oh, it's because my controller's not set. That's interesting. Okay. All right, so first engine. Let's go ahead and get our second engine on. Check. All right, awesome. I wonder why my parking brakes weren't activated. Weird. Last time I landed in Denver, it was around sunset, so this will be a return. But instead of Dallas-Fort Worth, it will be Minneapolis. Waiting for 25. There you go. Let's go ahead and start engine 2. Checked. That's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get our taxi lights on, our runway lights on, our logo lights on. We want to turn our wing and our wheels on. That's definitely a factor. We want, oh my gosh, try to not turn my electrics on. They need to be on early. Okay, there you go. Our window heats, our probe heat, our packs. Packs are absolutely necessary. Pass switch seats, yaw damper, very good. Flaps are coming down to 5 degrees. Test our spoilers. Very good, very good. Second thing, let's go ahead and test our rudder pedals. Make sure they work. Awesome. All right, so we should be ready to go, except one or two more things. One, the APU needs to, the RTO brake needs to come on. And second, the most important thing, turn off the APUs. Okay, 1 and 2. Awesome, APUs are off. We're ready to taxi. So let me just make sure that our taxi instruction, I can verify my taxi instructions, no Denver ground or anything. Make sure, hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay, so no Denver ground or anything. Okay, so we are taxiing Sierra November Golf Whiskey Alpha. Okay. Denver traffic, Southwest SWA 528. Taxiing to runway 34 left via Sierra November Golf Whiskey Alpha. Okay, let's begin our taxi. And Chad, I'll get back with you in a few minutes, okay? We are taxiing. Where is the next taxiway? I may have been wrong, actually. Well, it might not be Sierra November. What's the taxiway for that, then? Hold on. Purple. Interesting. So we will turn over to Sierra November any second now. Just want to track the flight. Let me go ahead and track it on my laptop. Okay. Alright, so 14 ground speed, so taxiing at an okay speed. We don't want to go... I've seen some pilots on Flight Radar absolutely make it disgusting performance on whatchamacallit, taxiing with speed, so I am... Yeah, they've gone 30 knots. That's pretty fast for ground. Okay, so coming up is Golf, so we will make that left. I think Golf is coming up. Hotel, okay. So not this, that's Golf coming. Okay, so this is not the taxiway to make it, but the next taxiway we will be...
Denver traffic, Southwest 206, turning left for 10-mile final, ILS runway 34 right. Denver traffic.
34 right, okay, we're doing 34 left. Okay. So, next one. Ooh, that was a big turn. Should not have. Okay, I see that airplane on final, so we might be able to catch an approach coming in. That was a bit fast of a taxi turning, so I should have been a little bit slower. 13 knots right now is okay. Not overspeeding. Okay, so it's Alpha Whiskey. So we're on Golf. Hotel is the taxiway paralleling us to the right. Okay, if everyone could see that light off in the distance, 12 o'clock degrees, almost 12 o'clock degrees. We can see an airplane on final. That was the pilot that just called in. So if I heard 3-4 left, I would have said, "Oh, we've got to wait a minute." Then Whiskey Bravo. Okay. And we're going 16 ground speed now. We'll be in the air momentarily. So this should be a fun departure out of Denver today.
Denver traffic, Southwest 206 on a 5-mile final, ILS runway 34 right. Denver traffic.
Okay. Very good. Is this whatchamacallit coming up? I don't know. Hold on. Nope, it's not. Okay. Coming up is... Okay, cool. Oops. Pretty cool that I can see all these online airplanes coming in. Southwest is a popular aircraft at Denver, but not as popular as United. United's a huge hub at Denver. Then it's Southwest, then Frontier. Those are the three main airlines, mainly United, the three that fly into Denver. So I can see the airplane. Probably that's a Southwest 737 PMDG, I think, I'd guess. Okay, so Whiskey Alpha is coming up. Not this taxiway, but the next one. We'll be making a right-hand turn. Alright, I can see the airplane on final. Good job. Yeah, this airplane does on final. There he is. First thing we have to do is check and see if there's anyone coming up on our radar. We have to do a couple of things before we depart. Looks like the airplane had a successful time. And the second thing we have to do, before we line up on the runway, I'm going to have to turn our strobes on, turn our landing lights on, turn our mode to TARA. I do want to, oh yeah, our auto throttle as well. We want to make sure that is on. There you go. So we are slowing her down gradually. Alright, we're going to hold short for a second so we can get those things on. Make sure there are no aircraft coming in, so... Okay. Parking brake, we want...
Traffic Southwest 206, clear runway 34 right, Denver traffic.
Okay, landing lights are coming on. Strobes are coming on. TARA. Maria. Okay. Packs are coming off for a few minutes. Auto throttle must be engaged. We want to also make sure that there are no airplanes on the radar. Hold on. Any coming in to Denver? Okay, so I think we should be okay to depart. So let me just make our announcement. Southwest 528, departing runway 3. Hang on. Southwest 528, departing 34 left. Okay, we're going. Denver has a large runway, so I'm not worried if we take quite a bit of runway space, so... Alright, here we go. Alright, 40% power. Come on, click. Weird. It's been a weird glitch with the iFLY recently. I don't know if it's a glitch or anything. V1. Rotate. What a smooth rotation. V2 and climb, gear is coming up. What a smooth rotation that was. Wow. There you go. Flipped it. All right, so a couple things. Runway lights coming off. Taxi lights coming off. Packs are coming back on. That is necessary. Flaps are coming up. Great. Once we get up to speed, we will be... once we get up to speed, we'll turn on autopilot. Okay, we can go ahead. All right, we'll turn up our altitude as well. Because there's no controller on, we will go up to... What is our flight level today? Hold on. Let's see, our flight level. Up, and away, absolutely. Okay, flight level today, 370, okay. Okay, there you go. Heading up, all right. All right, we're up. So that's pretty good. We're 290 knots. Making our right-hand turn, very good. That was kind of weird how my the screw didn't click in. I tried pressing it, it was weird. And the second thing, I kind of lost my direction, train of thought of where the screw was. I don't know why. But anyway, we're climbing. We're gaining speed as well. Alright, landing lights can come off. Alright. We can go ahead and go to cons. Actually, we can keep off. That's good. Okay. All right, on the way to Minneapolis. Right. There you go. I will rewatch that takeoff. That was pretty smooth. Yeah. .340 knots. There you go. Making progress. Wow, look at Denver off to the left. I mean, that's beautiful. Bye bye Rocky Mountains. Bye bye Denver. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful at nighttime. And then we're going to be landing in Minneapolis. So, should only be an hour and a half flight, which is pretty good. that departure. All right, 18,000 feet. We're good. We can turn on our standard pressure. Oh my God, that was a beautiful departure. I'm watching it back, and that was beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and turn up our tracking range to see how far we are on the map. All right, 19,500 feet. We're climbing. All right, 20,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn off our seatbelts. So, all right, so 24% fuel. Let's check how much time we have left on the flight. We have 1 hour and 27 minutes, so we should be, excuse me, sorry. We should have a little bit of time left. 390 knots. We're climbing up to 400. What is our jet stream right now? Let's check. What does windy.com suggest? Where are the jet streams? Anyway, I'm curious. Okay. Going to 370 today. Let's see. Oh. Wait, where is Colorado from here? You know, it's possible that we might face a little bit of crosswinds, so possibly we might go crosswind territory today. I don't know that for a matter of fact, however, so I don't know. In the meantime, I do want to mention, speaking of Minneapolis, that I am considering going to FS Expo next year. And I think it might be a fun convention to meet new community members and flight sim streamers and product developers. It might be pretty fun. So I might investigate more into how that works, how getting into FS Expo works. But I might do it. Sounds pretty fun. Will any of you be at FS Expo? Let me know, please. That'd be something worth noting. Alright, we're just climbing away. Turn a few degrees to our east. 430 knots. All right. And you know, even though I didn't detect where the screw was when taking off, what's interesting is that Denver is such a has a huge runway, so I'm not that worried. It was just so rigorous doing that too, because of the, you know, because when you're swerving on and off the runway, it just kind of doesn't look that safe. So I wish you know, it was also weird. I couldn't get the screw to press. I don't know why. I think it might be a glitch going on. Anyway, 445 knots. We're making headway, so that's pretty good. 455 knots. We also want to go on to Unicom as well. We're well out of range for Denver right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn on the Unicom. Okay. There you go. All right, Unicom, active. Very good. Liking this. Do we have any other lights we can put on as well? Yeah, let me go ahead and... Can we put these on? Is there a way to... I don't know. We have the dome lights on, so that's pretty good. Are there any more lights that we can put on? Alright, 467 knots. We're getting there in no time. 1 hour and 7, from what I'm seeing. Alright, very good. Our F470 should be a relatively smooth flight hanging out, so. Oh, look at the departure of Denver on Altex. Yeah, that looked really good. Well, except for the end when we lifted off. That was... Huh, okay. Making progress. Minneapolis is next. Okay. I wonder if Minneapolis has any VATSIM ATC on right now. I don't think they do. So you know what? Let's do Beyond ATC for the rest of the flight. It might be fun. Okay. So let's all log off of VATSIM. We'll do Beyond. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead. Beyond ATC. Need to install an update. Okay. 33,000 feet thus far. 486. We might reach crosswind territory. We might. I actually do have some confidence with that. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a Q&A. I wanna do... Oh, Beyond ATC needs an update. Yikes, okay. Install. Thank you. Alright, let me do a flight recommendation. Let's see if there are any points. We did... Okay, I could do a flight into Atlanta one of these days. San Jose to Atlanta, that's interesting. Well, again, I'm putting the FS Labs off limit for a while, so I will be not doing FS Labs flights. So, let me continue thinking. There is the possibility... We're not going to do O'Hare, no. Let's keep looking. We could do Dallas-Fort Worth, but again, I don't want to... I could do something to Kansas City, yeah. Kansas City from airport. Kansas City to Denver... Kansas City to Atlanta. Not really. Not that appeal to some of these. Why don't I do a flight into San Jose? I actually kind of like San Jose. California. The Freebird scenery. LAX, San Jose. Okay, Burbank. Oh goodness, Burbank. Not Burbank. Burbank. I have quite a few problems at that airport. Runway's so small, limited airspace. Yikes. Okay, Las Vegas. I do want to do Las Vegas one of these days, but the default scenery is just terrible. So, okay. San Diego is not great. Honolulu is okay. Long Beach. Long Beach to San Jose. Oh, that's a Southwest flight. I kind of want to take a break from the Southwest. So I've done many Southwest flights. If any of you have any ideas, I'm willing to hear them. Let's see. 36,400 feet. Portland, Oregon. I've never done Portland before. It would be interesting to fly in Portland. Seattle does a max 9. Okay. Los Angeles. Well, maybe we could do Seattle. Portland. Let's, you know, I might put it in. Seattle to San Jose. Okay, that's one. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let's do a new poll. This is flight for next Wednesday. Okay, Seattle, San Jose. I really liked flying into San Jose, by the way, so I thought that was pretty cool. Let's look into some Portland flights. I've never done Portland before. Might be fun. Let's see, max 9 San Francisco, LAX max 8. Okay, I've done LAX to Seattle, so I might not do that flight. Let's keep looking. I don't know. Let's keep looking. Denver max 9. We were doing Denver this week. Phoenix, not great scenery, unfortunately. All right, Kansas City. How long is that flight? Kansas City max 9. That might be interesting. I'd have to research how good the flight is. Okay, Palm Springs. I've never done Palm Springs before. Let's check. See if that has good scenery. Oh yeah, let me also turn beyond. All right. Okay, KPSP. There you go. Let's see, it doesn't have any good freeware. No. It does not, so we'll be doing that one. Okay, hold on. We are in cruise phase.
Beyond ATC connected.
Okay. All right, here's crosswind territory. .507 knots. Wow. All right. Let's keep looking. Hang on. Santa Ana? That's interesting. Santa Ana. Santa Ana. Let's see. KSNA. ID. Alright, climb. We are in cruise phase. Okay. Okay, so there is a freeware Santa Ana John Wayne. Yeah, it looks okay. Looks okay. Scenery. Taxiways look okay. It's not as good as San Jose freeware, but it's definitely pretty good. Okay, yeah, we could give it a go. Maybe we'll put that flight in. Where was it? Portland to OR to Santa Ana. Got that one. Let's keep looking. Santa Ana. That one looks kind of promising. Okay, and then let's do some Midwest flights. I'm gonna stay away from the East Coast because I've flown most of the East Coast so many times. Okay, let's look into. We've not done Louisiana, or sorry, New Orleans. Let me see if there's any good viewer in New Orleans. Hold on. Maybe there is. Hold on a second. I might look into MSFly New Orleans. But it's hard for me to say whether it's a good airport or not. Okay. Some of it I'm not very crazy about for New Orleans, so we will keep that possibly in mind. I've never done New Orleans on my YouTube channel. Let's do Oklahoma. Let's see. OKC doesn't have any good scenery. Let me look at Tulsa. Oklahoma. Right. Okay, Tulsa has a okay freeware. LIT for Little Rock, and doesn't look that great. We could look into. Does Louisville have a good scenery? No. You know what I just thought of? Shoot, we could do Buffalo. Buffalo has a good freeware. Yeah, you know, I will. That does look pretty good. I will recommend, but where will we fly to and from with Buffalo? I won't be doing. Let me see if Buffalo has a good short haul to Montreal, I suppose. Let's see. Okay. Orlando 320. That might be a good flight when I get to Phoenix. I'm probably gonna get to Phoenix in the next few weeks. Chicago Midway, we have the Max 8. Southwest. We're not going to do another Southwest for a little while. Nashville, that's a Southwest. Orlando does Southwest. Las Vegas, Orlando, Phoenix. Yeah, that's a little bit problematic. Orlando, Baltimore, Southwest. These are all Southwest flights. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Buffalo, it's not going to work. So what about Syracuse or Rochester? Okay, so then Rochester. Okay, so there is an Oak. That's not even. These freewares are not that great. Okay, whatever. So next we will think of some other airports. Chad, I would like some ideas. Does anyone have any good airport suggestions? I'm starting to run out a little bit. Hold on. I know Miami's not great. Atlanta. I'll consider doing another Atlanta flight. Let me see if Raleigh-Durham has a good. Even though I said we would not consider East Coast, I've not done Raleigh-Durham. There is a freeware. Let me see. Yeah, that freeware does not look great at all. Yikes, that's. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that freeware. good. Not that good. Okay. Keep looking. Pretty good ones. Let's look. Raleigh Durham. RDU. Charlotte does not have any good. I wish we could fly to Charlotte. That would be fun. No. Let me think. Anyone have chat? Does anyone have any good ideas? Alright, let me continue looking. Let's look. Raleigh, Durham. Okay. Charlotte. Let me think of any other. I would not mind flying into Columbus one day. Or maybe Cincinnati. Yeah, Columbus we could look into. Okay. CMH it is. Columbus has an okay freeware. So I might look into seeing what Columbus has. Yeah, this looks promising. Okay. Yeah, that freeware. Ooh, wow. Nice interior. Yeah, this is pretty good. I like it. Okay, let me see what flights. Go. Let's check and see what arrivals they have. I'm curious what you all think. What do we do? Orlando, United, or Southwest, Baltimore. Looking for Boeing Max flights. Many of these are Southwest flights. Oh my gosh. Dallas. Dallas defaults not great. Very picky and choosy about airports that are terrible in defaults. Have good freeware as well. But, I mean, if it gets a majority of votes, then I'll have to do it. So, yeah. Max 8. Okay. Yeah, not many. That's unfortunate. Let me think. Columbus. Let me think. We could also do Barrow, Alaska as well. Has anyone heard of Barrow, Alaska? It's a mini airport. Okay. ANC for Anchorage. Even though I think Anchorage is terrible, I just think that I'm contradicting myself here. You know, let's just see if it's a popular flight. Hold on. Barrow, Alaska. It's PABR. This is an iconic route. Let's look. PABR. And then it's Uvik, Barrow Airport, and then Anchorage. And we should be, okay. They do a 737-800. Let me see if they do a MAX. That'd be interesting. They don't do a MAX. Let's see what else there is. We could probably just do the MAX flight. It's probably safe. Do it. Safe call to make it. Let's look. And Embraer 175. Yeah, I'll put, this might be a fun flight to do. I've not done this flight in a while. I did it once, it's okay. But doing this flight, oh my gosh, it's fun. I might do it next Wednesday. ANC to Barrow, okay, for Alaska. I've been wanting to do that flight for a long time. We're doing U.S. flights on Wednesday, or if I can't do it Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Sundays, we're doing European flights. That's the new schedule from now on. So, let's continue thinking. Last flight we could insert. I've not done... We could do... Again, I don't know how far or how long I do want to go an hour and a half, so I have to think for a second. So that'd be the max 8, so... Yeah, let's see. So the 800, yeah, we could probably do the max. This flight. Even though the 800 exists, I wouldn't mind doing the 800. You know, we've not landed in Detroit in a little while. I might think about doing Detroit, as long as there are good flights. Let's see, arrivals, let's look. 321 Neo, we are putting off limits for now. The performance on the thing is terrible. Let me also announce to our frequency. Denver frequency, Denver Center. Denver Center, Southwest 528, flight level 370.
Southwest 528, reset transponder. Squawk 5103.
103. Squawk 5103, reset transponder, Southwest 528. Good. Okay.
Southwest 528, Denver Center, radar contact.
Okay, appreciate it.
American 2462, contact Minneapolis Center 119.4.
Center on 119.4, American 2462. Take care.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let's look. Fort Myers A321 Neo. Okay, so the MAX 9 from Seattle. Keep looking. Man, some of these flights are disappointing me. Okay, let me think about the airports. Let me think. Any other airports that could be of intrigue? Okay. We recently did Salt Lake. Plus, landing at nighttime there is painful. Kansas City. Don't know. We did Milwaukee not long ago, so let's keep looking. Did San Fran. Oh boy. Suggesting Alaska long hauls. I don't know. That's another thing. We've not landed in Seattle. That could be a fun one. Even though I think default scenery in Seattle is... Yikes, there's a glitch going on. San Jose to Seattle. I've already suggested a San Jose flight, so I'm not going to repeat. Salt Lake we recently did. Max 8 San Francisco. Recently did San Fran. Las Vegas Max 8. That's the other issue. Is there any good freeware in Las Vegas? I would love to do Las Vegas one day. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, keep looking. Craddock! How are you doing? What's going on? You having a good night? What's new? Trying to look for some cool flights to do in the United States. Okay, Austin, Max 9. Quality, Max 9. Omaha, Nebraska. How long is that flight? 3 hours and 30... that's a long flight. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and do 2-hour flights. Most 2-hour flights. San Jose, we already have covered. Okay, San Francisco Max 8, Palm Springs, 900 livery, Boise, Idaho. Does Boise have a good scenery? Let's check. Shall we? Let's check and see if there's a good Boise. Boise. Let's look. Because I'm pretty sure there was an okay Boise scenery. Huh. Alright, you know what? I'm going to just post these. Oh, I can't start the poll yet because I have to have one more option. Yikes, I just want to get this poll started. Anything into Vancouver? Freeware Vancouver. Hang on. Arrivals. Let's look into Vancouver flights. Calgary. Reykjavik's a long distance, definitely not. They did 2 Reykjavik flights, that's interesting. Phoenix Max 8, Toronto, Las Vegas, no. Calgary, San Francisco.
Denver Center, Southwest 1601, good afternoon. Flight level 300.
Calgary does
Southwest 1601, Denver Center, radar contact.
Denver does one.
Southwest 528,
You know what?
contact
Let's do
Minneapolis
San Francisco
Center
again.
128.0.
San Francisco to Vancouver with United Airlines. San Francisco to Vancouver. Let's see. All right, everyone, poll is up. Let's see what y'all think of some of these flight ideas. Okay, we're getting close to the top of descent, so we shall be there.
Southwest 528, contact Minneapolis Center 128.0.
Contact Minneapolis Center 128.0, Southwest 528.
Negative, Minneapolis Center on 128.0.
Contact Minneapolis Center 128.0, Southwest 528. Okay.
Negative, Minneapolis Center on 128.0.
Ay. Contact Minneapolis Center 128.0, Southwest 528.
Negative, Minneapolis Center on 128.0.
Okay, whatever. You're not gonna listen to me. Alright, we're getting some tied results. Oh my god, that's hysterical. I don't know why the Wi-Fi not responding. We're moving, so that's good. Alright, chat, I'm gonna go AFK for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and go AFK for a second, then we'll be back. Hang on, let me just... Southwest 528, Minneapolis Center, flight level 370.
Southwest 528, Minneapolis Center.
Okay, appreciate it.
Air Canada 1041, contact Minneapolis Center
Be right back.
119.4.
Contact Minneapolis Center 119.4 Air Canada 1041.
Minneapolis Center, United 1493 Heavy, flight level 299er.
United 1493 Heavy, Minneapolis Center, radar contact. American 2462, contact Minneapolis Center 128.75, see you.
Contact Minneapolis Center 128.75, American 2462.
United 1493 Heavy, contact Minneapolis Center 126.05, take care.
Center on 126.05, United 1493 Heavy, see you.
Minneapolis Center, United 2060, flight level 339er.
United 2060, Minneapolis Center, radar contact.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and we are at a tie still on the poll, so let's see what happens. Let's see what viewers vote for. I'm actually curious. We're going 498, so we will be descending here in the next little while. Our runway descending, our runway today is going to be, let's check again, 30 left. Okay. 30 left. Let me check. 30 left. Go to Sky Vector. We will also grab our Minneapolis.
United 2060, contact Minneapolis Center 2605.
Contact Minneapolis Center 2605, United 2060.
30 left. Okay. Hold on. 30 left. 30 left? I don't want. Okay, I think I know which way this is exactly. Alright. Okay, so today it's 10:23. Okay, so at 18. 10:23 at 18. Wow, one off. 10:23, 10:23. There you go. Alright, so that's checked. And let's also see what Minneapolis is.
Southwest 528. Contact Minneapolis Center 124.1. See you.
Contact Minneapolis Center 124.1, Southwest 528.
Negative. Minneapolis Center on 124.1.
Contact Minneapolis Center 124.1, Southwest 528. Hopefully.
Negative. Minneapolis Center on 124.1.
Ay, 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 ay. Beyond, why are you like this tonight? Yeah, I'm noticing it's very slow tonight. Interesting. Let me go to the MEDAR and get KMSP. Okay, 30.36 degrees tonight, so. .06.
American 2462. Contact Minneapolis Center 132.1. Center on 132.1. American 2462. See you.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 528, flight level 370.
Southwest 528. Minneapolis Center. Roger.
I'm checking if there are any VATSIM controllers on tonight in Minneapolis. No, there is no Minneapolis Center, I don't think, right? Okay, so there's Memphis Center on. Yeah, no VATSIM controllers on Minneapolis, so we will be flying in with Beyond ATC tonight. So, yes. Top of the ascent is coming up in a little while, so we will be getting ready to go. Minneapolis, here we come. 499 knots. We are maintaining a pretty good flight track here. Okay. Get Minneapolis charts on. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, let's go to ground. Airport diagram. Yikes, those charts are really... Now let's go to the ILS 30 left. Let's check here. Okay, so I've got minimums. That's pretty good. And you start using ChartFox. So they'll be coming in from the northwestern or the southwestern, and then coming in making a 180-degree turn into Minneapolis. Hold on. Okay. Ground airport diagram. Yeah, I'm looking at some of this. So 30 left. I think we Alpha 7. Depends on what the gate we're going to. Alpha 7 Bravo.
Southwest 528. Contact Minneapolis Center 132.05. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Minneapolis Center 123.05, Southwest 528.
Negative. Minneapolis Center on 132.05.
Contact Minneapolis Center 132.05, Southwest 528. Thank you, this time. Southwest 528, Minneapolis Center, flight level 370. Well, I find it kind of interesting that there's no VATSIM ATC controllers on tonight. It's a weekday anyway, so I'm not surprised. Okay. So that's what's going on now. We're just waiting for the ATC to respond. It's taking its time. I don't know why. But anyway. We're getting closer to top of the descent. We should be there here in the next few minutes. 501 ground speed. We are expected in Minneapolis 22 minutes from now. Oh, wow. We will do a long haul from Denver one day. Denver is massive. I kind of want to fly into Denver more. I'm sure VATSIM ATC would make it fantastic.
Minneapolis Center, November 71 Alpha Bravo, descending via NC tree, flight level 317.
Aircraft. Concerned. Alright, so everyone, if you all can vote in the poll, what flight we're doing, we're tied 2 votes apiece, 1 vote apiece for Portland to Santa Ana and San Francisco to Vancouver. So we're going to be doing a West Coast flight next week. So this is going to be a complete night approach going into Minneapolis. So it'll be fun. Did everyone do anything fun this week so far? Did everyone do anything fun in general? I'm curious. Anyway, what in the chat? What did you all do this week? Okay, so it's looking good so far. Okay. Yeah, that also flown into LaGuardia, so that could be a nice airport to do one day. All right, 18 minutes due, okay. We're gonna start getting everything ready. So let's go ahead and get our altitude change. $5,000 feet, there you go. Next 18 minutes we are expected, so should be on the ground by 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Right, let's see. Okay, top of descent's coming up. Very good, very good. About to begin our descent into Minneapolis. I think I can see the city off in the distance. So, there you go. Make sure our wing is on, is it? Yes, it is. There we go. I can see the city coming up. Alright, so we're getting pretty close. So about 15 minutes until our arrival. We're about to descend into approach. Alright, I cannot wait. Alright. Power descent coming up here any second. That means the marker where we start our descent. Still 50-50. Okay, we're coming up on our top of descent into Minneapolis. Hold on a second. Just this way. Let's check. I have to update our thumbnails for Saturday and Sunday's flight, so I will do that here the next little bit. So, or if not tomorrow. I might do those tomorrow. Alright, any second, any second. It should come up any second. Hang on. Alright, we should be descending. There we go. Hang on. We're not descending fully. Hold on. There you go. Now we're descending. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our descent into Minneapolis. We should be there in the next 15-20 minutes. On the ground. Minneapolis Center 127.1, flight level 357.
Aircraft calling. Stay call sign.
Southwest 528.
Southwest 528, Minneapolis Center. Continue climb to flight level 370.
No. Southwest 528, negative. I am very close to Minneapolis St. Paul Airport for our descent, and I'm at an appropriate descending distance, so can you provide me with a reasonable altitude to descend to? Thank you. They're gonna say climb. I'm just not gonna...
Negative. Continue climb to flight level 370.
Continue climb to flight level 370, Southwest 528. Jeez Louise.
Southwest 528, you were assigned flight level 370. I show you at flight level 324. Climb maintain flight level 370.
Whatever. That's why VATSIM is so much better at times.
Delta 519, contact Minneapolis Center 135.0.
Alright, so 498 knots still.
Minneapolis Center, November 71 Alpha Bravo. Good afternoon. Descending via NC tree. Flight level 269er.
See if any VATSIM radars are on. Hold on.
November 71 Alpha Bravo, Minneapolis Center.
No VATSIM? Let's see. No VATSIM. Minneapolis. Well, okay. 44 knots. We're slowing down to 280. $25,500 feet. Because we are in beyond ATC, I'm going to go AFK for one more time.
Southwest 528, descend via Torquay Tree arrival, Minneapolis St. Paul landing runway 30 left, altimeter 3006. November 71 Alpha Bravo, descend maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 3004. Descend maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 3004, November 71 Alpha Bravo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. 18,000 feet, descending into Minneapolis. And 18,000 feet means standard pressure can be turned off. Let's see, still 2 boats for the pole, okay? Going 410. So we're slowing down very slowly. Ooh. Maybe a little bit of turbulence. I can barely see any cloud coverage. Is there... Okay, so we're on... Live is checked. Live is checked. Live is checked. Live checked. Live. There you go. Yeah, I was making sure I wasn't on any custom weather. I would have been really annoyed if I was. Okay. I think that's the airport coming out. Alright, 14,200 feet. That's good. 388. I think I can see the airport from here. That's good. Slowly slowing down. 386 knots. Quite fast. All right, we're slowing down to 250. I have the airport in sight. Our 12 o'clock, or 12, probably 12:30, clockwise direction.
Southwest 528, contact Minneapolis Center 135.0. Have a good one.
Oh, had it automatically respond, okay. Whoopsies.
Center on 135.0, Southwest 528.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 528, flight level 12,300 feet.
Southwest 528, Minneapolis Center. Southwest 528, contact Minneapolis approach 126.905.
Contact Minneapolis Center 126.905, Southwest 528. Minneapolis approach, Southwest 528, flight level 11,500.
Delta 1835, leave JICA heading 280. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 30 left.
Leave JICA heading 280. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 30 left. Delta 1835.
That's Pete.
Southwest 1432, contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Over to Tower 126.7, Southwest 1432. Have a good afternoon.
Okay, inside of the airport.
Delta 1835, fly present heading, descend and maintain 6,000, altimeter 3006. Vectors for the approach.
Fly present heading, descend and maintain 6,000, altimeter 3006, Delta 1835.
Delta 519, turn left, heading 000. Intercept the 30 left localizer. Descend and maintain 5,400 feet.
Okay, so we've got a new vote. All right, so Seattle with San Jose, I think, just received a vote, so that's good. All right, so 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and put seatbelts on. Oh boy, good frames. Okay, runway lights are coming on. Taxi lights are coming on. Landing lights are coming on. Those are very important. Our engine switches can go to cons. Forgot to do that at taxi. So that's on me. Okay.
Delta 1835, descend maintain 3,300.
Descend maintain 3,300.
Wow, I
Delta
think
1835.
beyond ATC is very crowded tonight.
Southwest 528, Minneapolis approach, altimeter 3006. Expect the visual approach runway 30 left.
Expect the visual approach runway 30 left, altimeter 3006, Southwest 528. Okay, I got it.
Delta 1835, airport is at your 12 o'clock 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Wow, we are losing speed dramatically.
Field in sight. Delta 1835.
That's not a bad speed coming in, so...
Delta 1835, cleared
Alright,
visual
I can see the
approach
airport.
runway 30 left.
There's our runway down there.
Cleared visual approach 30 left. Delta 1835.
295 knots.
Minneapolis approach, Sun Country 9004, 11,700 with the numbers. Sun Country 9004, Minneapolis approach. Good afternoon, altimeter 3006. Expect the visual approach runway 30 left. Altimeter 3006, expect the visual approach runway
Go
30
4,000.
left. Sun Country 9004.
Okay, we've slowed down to 275
Minneapolis
knots.
approach, Sun Country Tree 86, 9,500 with Information Hotel.
Delta 519, airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
Let's go ahead and do the level change. Okay. I'm surprised that we're at 210 knots right now. But anyway.
Delta 1835, contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Okay, that's not us.
Contact Tower 126.7. Delta 1835.
We want to be at 3,000 feet for this turn, so...
Sun Country 594, fly present heading. Intercept the 30 left localizer. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Altimeter 3006. Vectors for the approach.
Huh? Is that us? No, it's Sun Country. Phew. Okay. .262 knots. All right. Normal mode. Okay.
Southwest 528, leave Jenny heading 090. Expect radar vectors for visual
is
approach
090?
runway 30 left.
Leave Jenny heading 090 Southwest 528. Okay, I guess that's okay. We'll trust it this time.
Southwest 528, turn left, heading 105. Vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 105, vectors for the approach. Southwest 528.
Sun Country 594, airport is at your 10 o'clock 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Okay, here we go. Hang select 105. All right. I hope Beyond does a good job with this vectoring. Trust it for now, but if it doesn't work out, then I will... Okay, for
Southwest 528, turn left, heading 000, intercept the 30 left localizer.
Wow. Intercept the localizer, turn left heading 000, Southwest 528. Wow. That far? Okay, localizer's coming on. I would want to go down to 3,000. Wow, I'm actually kind of impressed with this vector. It's pretty good. All right, so we're going to remain 3,000 right now. So
Sun Country 9004, leave Hampton heading 360. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 30
let's hit the
left.
squares, Pilot Pete. We will.
Leave Hampton
Let's try and get before the 5th square.
Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 30 left. Sun Country 9004.
Okay, we're going to remain 3,000 for now. Maybe I could have...
Delta 519, I'm going to bring you around for another try. Fly runway heading. Maintain 5,000 feet.
All right, localizer, come on, adjust. Come on, localizer. VOC, VOR LLC. Come on, you've got this. There you go, we've got it. Wow, Beyond did a great job with this. You know what, I'm gonna trust Beyond ATC a little bit more. I'm kind of surprised. All right, that's awesome. All right, in sight with the airport. You can see it from the distance. All right, next set of flaps coming down. All right.
Sun Country 9004, fly present heading. Intercept the 30 left localizer. Descend and maintain 4,100 feet. Altimeter 3006. Vectors for the approach.
140 knots. We'll go 145 today.
Fly present
30
heading.
degrees.
Intercept the 30 left localizer. Descend and maintain 4,100 feet. Altimeter 3006. Sun Country 9004.
And once we get on final, we will go ahead and adjust the approaches. So that's pretty good.
Sun
200
Country
knots.
594, I'm going to bring you around for another try. Fly runway heading. Maintain 5,000 feet.
Wow, I'm really impressed by that vector. I hope I do pretty good in Minneapolis today, so we're just flying in toward final, so I'm in sight with the airport, in sight with the runway. We have sight with it, so...
Southwest 528, airport is at your 12 o'clock 13 miles. Report the field in sight.
I have the field in sight, Southwest 528, affirmative. Slow down to 180.
Southwest 528, cleared visual approach runway 30 left.
Clear visual approach runway 30 left, Southwest 528. Alright, awesome. Autopilot approach.
Sun Country 9004, airport is at your 10 o'clock 13 miles. Report the field in sight. We have the field, Sun Country 9004. Sun Country 9004, cleared visual approach runway 30 left.
170
Clear
coming
visual
in.
approach 30 left, Sun Country 9004. Southwest 528, contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7. Take care.
Contact Minneapolis Center 126.7, Southwest 528. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to arrive into Minneapolis.
Negative, tower on 126.7.
Contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7, Southwest 528. Thank you. Southwest 528, Minneapolis Tower, flight level 3,000 feet, flying into ILS 30 left. All right, coming down to 25 degrees, approach mode. Oh no, hold on. Oh yeah, it's activating. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and put our gear down. Oh no, hold on, that's not good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and land this thing. Hang on, we might have been cleared, I don't know. Hold on. Southwest 528, Minneapolis Tower, continue. Let's slow down. Well, watch our speed. Full flaps are coming down. Man, we look very slow today. Ground speed today is not good. Woo! I might turn it up a little bit. .30-degree flaps today. All right, clear land. Clear land, runway 30 left, Southwest 528. Wow, it took beyond ATC a second to load in. That's substantial. All right, cool. All right, without further ado, let's land this baby.
1,000.
Disconnect. All right. I don't know why it might be on ATC. Audio is not coming in. All right, let's do this. This is 400 feet.
Minneapolis Tower, Sun Country 9004, visual runway 30 left.
Approaching minimum.
Minimums are verified.
300. Minimum.
Oh yeah,
200.
we're looking a little bit low. Hold on.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh no, floated. Oh.
Wilco, Sun Country 9004.
Why were they on the runway too? That's the funny thing.
Minneapolis Tower, Sky West 906. Visual runway 30 left.
Okay, so we're gonna have to.
Southwest 528. Exit next available taxiway.
Ooh, okay. Exit next available taxiway, Southwest 528. What was our landing rate today? Ooh. Alright, so let's go ahead in a second, turn off our strobes. What was our landing rate today? Wow, it's a negative 335! I don't... Oh my gosh.
On the go.
Wait.
Fly runway heading. Maintain 5,000. Sun Country 9004.
My aircraft lost float. That's the problem. Oh no. Oh. We didn't... I might get rid of that flight, to be honest, on Albatex. Oh. Hurts, man. It hurts. I really think that's terrible. It didn't look good on my Albatex career. Bummer.
Contact Minneapolis approach 126.905, Sun Country 9004.
I don't get how I got a negative 335 as well. That's my other question. Okay. Okay.
Southwest 528. Contact ground 121.9er.
Where's this? Okay. Got it. Bummer, man. How did I... It didn't feel bad at all. It's just... Maybe I floated it. What was the gate that they requested? Hold on. Gate C5. Oh jeez, okay. That felt really bad. I don't get how we banged that. Contact ground 121.9er, Southwest 528. Also, you notice we were going really slow as well.
SkyWest 906, cross runway 30 left at Alpha 7. Continue taxi via Whiskey 7 Whiskey, Charlie. Hold short runway 30 left.
Okay, there you go.
Delta 2815, ready to taxi to the active.
Okay, coming up. Oh, that's unfortunate, man.
Delta 2815, runway 30 left taxi via Delta, Bravo, Alpha 1.
I feel really upset about that. Actually.
Runway 30 left taxi via Delta, Bravo, Alpha 1, Delta
I thought I was getting
2815.
better at this. I'm hit and miss. I'm really not good at landing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm disappointing. So, well, whatever. I thought I had it really well too.
Delta 519, gate Charlie Tree taxi via Alpha 7 Whiskey 7
Oh,
Whiskey,
pretty close.
Charlie. Hold short runway 30 left.
Ooh. But I will say this is a good freeware Minneapolis. Can you rewatch the landing? Yes, I can. Oh golly, that felt awful. I'm not going to keep this on Elvatex. It's not worth it. I actually want to have a good career in Elvatex, and that just didn't... I'm not going to keep a 300 on my performance, so... Well, I don't understand how that happened. I felt good coming in, too. I just don't know. Man, Minneapolis is crowded tonight. Alright, hold on. Let me get these.
Delta 802 at Gate Golf 10. Request pushback and engine start.
Delta 802, Minneapolis ground. Pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved. Face southeast. Delta 802.
What square did you land? I landed past the 6 square, which is illegal.
Delta 1812. Gate Charlie 6 taxi via Alpha 7 Whiskey 7 Whiskey. Charlie. Hold short runway 30 left.
It felt awful. That did. It felt awful.
Over to Gate Charlie 6 taxi via Alpha 7 Whiskey 7 Whiskey. Charlie.
But overall, I had a
short
great
runway
flight.
30 left. Delta 1812.
I gave the landing a 4. That was just awful. 300 FPM. I mean, center line and speed were okay, I think. But just, oh god, I don't want to. Past the 6 square, that's 2-3 points off of my book. And FPM, that's 1-2 points off of my book. So 2 points. Yep. So 4. It's not good. I don't know how I landed it like that, too.
Delta 2588 at Gate Foxtrot 3, request pushback.
Delta 2588, Minneapolis ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved. Face northwest. Delta 2588.
Delta 519, cross runway 30 left at Alpha 7. Continue taxi via Whiskey 7 Whiskey, Charlie. Hold short runway 30 left.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's park this thing. Good, good, good. Keep going.
Sun Country 594, Gate 5 taxi via Alpha 7 Whiskey 7 Whiskey, Charlie, Charlie 1 Delta.
Getting close. Hang on, hang on. Oh my god. All right. Oh, just close. Hang on. There you go. Pretty good parking. Yay! There you go. Alright, well, despite the landing, we had a good flight. I'll just say that. Okay.
Delta 1812, cross runway 30 left at Alpha 7. Continue taxi via Whiskey 7 Whiskey, Charlie. Hold short runway 30 left.
Okay, Flight Sim. Stop playing that, okay? I don't want a copyright strike on my YouTube.
Continue taxi via Whiskey 7 Whiskey, Charlie.
Woohoo!
Hold short runway 30 left, Delta 1812.
All right.
Delta 802.
Or down.
Taxi for departure.
Center line was
Delta
good.
802, runway
120.
30
I don't
left,
understand how
taxi
that's
via
a
Bravo,
335 though. I want to see where that brings me.
Runway 30 left taxi via Bravo, Alpha
Golly,
1,
that is
Delta
awful.
802.
3 points. I'm gonna
Delta
take that.
802, hold position for company traffic.
Hold position, Delta
Not very
802.
comfortable keeping that flight. However, we did it, so I'm not very...
Delta 2588, request taxi to be active.
As much as I feel bad for delaying this flight off of Alatex...
Delta 2588, runway 30 left taxi via Delta, Bravo, Alpha 1.
As much as I do, I just don't feel comfortable.
Runway 30 left
Putting
taxi
my
via
FPM
Delta,
up
Bravo,
toward 200.
Alpha 1, Delta 2588.
So yeah.
Delta 802, continue taxi.
Continue taxi,
I will
Delta
say though,
802.
I did learn something new. Beyond ATC did a great job
Delta
vectoring.
2184, gate Foxtrot tree.
Alright.
Request pushback.
They did a great
Delta
job.
2184, Minneapolis ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved. Face northwest. Delta 2184.
Delta 2815, contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Contact Tower 126.7, Delta 2015.
I'll keep firms, but I won't keep 300 landings. So yeah. There you go.
Delta 802, contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Okay. Anyway,
Over to
what's
Tower
going on with everyone right
126.7.
now?
Delta 802.
Waiting for our packs to deboard. We can also turn our beacon off as well. Hold on. There you go. We're deboarding. We're in Minneapolis.
Sun
packs.
Country 594, cross runway 30 left at Alpha 7. Continue taxi via Whiskey 7 Whiskey, Charlie,
All right.
Charlie 1 Delta.
Alright, so we are going to do, since the polls have tied at the end, we're going to do a selected number between 1 and 4. I know which one I want to do, but let's see what happens. 1 is Seattle to San Jose. 2, Portland to Santa Ana. 3, Anchorage to Barrow, Alaska. 4, San Francisco to Vancouver. Select a number between 1 and 4.
Sun Country 9004, Gate Golf
Have a
10
good
taxi
night.
via Alpha 7 Alpha, Alpha Tree Bravo, Romeo 10.
Thank you so much for joining.
Gate Golf 10 via Alpha 7 Alpha, Alpha 3 Bravo,
And the number
Romeo 10, Sun Country 9004.
is 4. San
Delta
Francisco to
2184.
Vancouver next
Request
Wednesday.
taxi to be active.
So we're going to be flying into freeware San Francisco,
Delta
Vancouver next
2184,
week.
runway 30
Man,
left taxi via
what a
Delta, Bravo, Alpha
fantastic,
1.
What a fantastic scenery it is. So I really
Runway
love it.
30 left taxi via Delta.
I wonder if we can do Air
Bravo,
Canada.
Alpha 1, Delta 2184.
Yeah.
Delta 2588, contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Let's see. Oh, they
Contact
both
Tower
do the max. All right,
126.7,
we're going to do
Delta
Air Canada next
2588.
week. Air Canada max from San Francisco to Vancouver.
Delta 2099,
That's
Gate
going to be a fun
Foxtrot 2,
one.
request pushback.
And the flight time, if I'm correct.
Delta 2099, Minneapolis ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Yeah, I really floated that. I did a bad job.
Pushback and
putting
engine
in.
start approved.
I saw
Face
it too,
southwest.
and I was like,
Delta
oh
2099.
no. Oh no. Yeah. I didn't do a very good job flaring that. Okay, so 1 hour and 41 minutes. We'll do it. There you go. Look, Vancouver is going to be a fun airport. So, Vancouver, San Francisco, Vancouver next week. Should be a fun flight. I cannot wait to fly into Vancouver. So, it's going to be a very fun airport. Alrighty, everyone. Well, I appreciate you all joining tonight. It's been a pleasure being your pilot. This Saturday, we will see you for Mumbai to Kuala Lumpur with the Malaysia A330-300, Malaysian Airlines. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your time watching this flight today. It's been a pleasure. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.